time to talk about the biggest Sigma in JJK, Toji. I'll tell you why, but before that, make sure to join my Discord server full of cool ass people if you're also a cool ass person, link in the description. There are many reasons to why Toji is as tough as he is, and we'll go through all of them, don't worry. First, the depth behind this character. Holy shit, there's so much to him. Toji's literally top 3 best writing in JJK. To have a man who was rejected by everybody he cared about since he was a child become an absolute monster is the best fuck you I've ever seen. Like, imagine yourself, since the day you were born, your parents, siblings and friends all kept calling you a disappointment, a failure, a burden. You abandoned them, and one day, 5 years later, you come back as this absolute unit. Jacked as fuck, beautiful girlfriend, top tier college degree, rich, handsome, everything they told you you wouldn't become. Imagine how bad and ashamed that would make them feel and how good it would make you feel. You proved them wrong. That's exactly what Toji did. His entire clan called him a disgrace. They called him pathetic, weak, useless, and what did he do about it? He left it all behind. He trained, lived a healthy life, and became what they believed was impossible. When they saw that, they all felt ashamed. They knew that he could wipe them out by himself at any time he pleases, and they were lucky that he didn't. Because he chose forgiveness. He chose to leave it all behind and never come back. Imagine that you train, improve, and work so hard that your sole existence becomes an act of rebellion. Wouldn't that be like really cool? Second, this is the part that I do not want you to adopt from Toji. Infinitely seeking validation. That's the perfect way to never feel happy about your life. Even though Toji did prove them wrong, he still felt the need to do more, which isn't a bad thing, but not for the reason he was doing it. He was seeking external validation instead of internal accomplishment. He already became stronger than the entire Zenin clan, and his pride got the best of him when he met Gojo the second time. Instead of trying to run, talk to him, or make an agreement to avoid the fight, he wanted to defeat the freshly awakened Satoru Gojo to prove that he could kill even the strongest sorcerer alive. Keep in mind, he had nothing to gain from that fight. He simply did it out of his need for validation. That's what seeking external validation does to you. It leaves you empty, never satisfied, and dependent on other people's opinion. Third, he's like the biggest role model for us. And yes, we trying to be like Toji. Not me, we. Like, you can't tell me that you all haven't seen reels or TikToks of gym rats trying to cosplay Toji. He's shredded as hell. Of course we all trying to be him. There's something about his character that just resonates with you. As soon as you see him, you're like, hell yeah. You feel tough and you want to be like him. We all want Toji's, Baki's, or Goku's physique, but we have to grind for it. You gotta be consistent, and I bet you with the level Toji's at, he might as well have been training 24/7 at the gym or doing martial arts. Cause that motherfucker is insanely good with weapons, and he's also fast as hell. Of course, you can't be swinging a katana out in the streets cutting people's heads off to feel like Toji. I don't recommend that, but you can inspire for him to improve in the gym. Toji's just that guy who, as soon as you see, you know he's your favorite. My favorite is Naoya, if you haven't figured that out already, but Toji comes right after him. Fourth, his son, Megumi. This is both the best and worst son-father relationships I've ever seen. He didn't want to raise Megumi because he wanted to keep him away from all the chaos. He also thought that he simply just wasn't good enough. He didn't deserve that, to have a son. He was going to sell Megumi to the Zenin clan, not because he wanted money, but because he thought he would be treated better than he was since his son had huge talent. After he was defeated by Gojo, he changed his mind. He decided to tell him that his kid would be sold off to the Zenin clan with the hope that Gojo would do something about it. And he did. He adopted Megumi. So now, instead of Megumi growing up with a bunch of bums, he would be raised by the strongest sorcerer who's also a very good person. I genuinely believe that Gojo started really maturing after he adopted Megumi. That was his first student that really sparked that dream he had. Fifth, Toji's dynamic with Naoya. I like how Naoya was the only one to understand Toji. He was just a kid being told that this man is a pathetic disgrace, and he believed it for a while, but he grew up to realize that that wasn't the case. He was the only one that, instead of feeling ashamed of being proven wrong, admired it and wanted to become like him. Naoya is just like us. He wants to be like Toji. God, it feels like Naoya watched this video to realize it. To be honest, Naoya would be the type of guy to watch this video. That means you're Naoya right now, and it depends on you if you defeat Maki or let her defeat you. Your life and the hardships you go through are Maki, and you're the only one who can prove her wrong, who can stop her. By the way, when I called the Zenin clan a bunch of bums earlier, I'm excluding Naoya, also fuck Maki. Two more things I want to say. His design is very good. He's a breath of fresh air from your typical sorcerer. Like, you have this world full of these magical powers, and then you have Toji, a character who can't use these powers, so he has to make up for it in some way. He uses weapons, intelligence, and muscles to keep up with them, which is what you would do too. If you were 60 kilograms and you were dropped into an MMA division full of 100 kilogram fighters, you would have to make up for that difference in some way. Maybe start sweeping their legs or focus on speed and precision so they can't comprehend you. Find a way to beat them even when the odds are against you. Last thing I want to talk about is his wife. I don't know how she died, but it's a very tragic story. I would imagine that it was the biggest reason for Toji to start drinking, gambling, and killing people for money. Like, he finally found a happy life after living in a shithole and it just crumbles as well. I mean, it's devastating. Also, I was kinda confused about Megumi and his sister. I'm not sure. Did his mom have a kid with another man before? I'm not sure, so please let me know down in the comments. So God forbid, whatever happens to you at any point, do not gamble, drink, or kill people. I want you to take the good parts of Toji, not the bad. So yeah, my conclusion is, use this video to see the values in yourself. I want this to be a lesson to all of us. I want us to learn from Toji instead of just power scaling him or debating where he's better than another character or not. This video was a little hint to where I'm heading with my big ideas for content, so stay tuned for more. If you like this video, you're also gonna like this one, so go check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!